Hi, this is Alice Mercer, and I'm at CTA State Council. Today is Sunday, but I'm going to be talking about what happened yesterday on Saturday. Saturday State Council is generally devoted to committee work. So I'm on the Assessment and Testing Committee. Once again, these are my comments. They do not reflect the opinions or positions of CTA, Sacramento City Teachers Association, or the Assessment and Testing Committee of the State Council. In the morning we had a subcommittee meeting, and actually we met as a committee as a whole, and generally we had a discussion about testing and assessment and what it's going to look like, both with the new rules under local control funding formula and also with the new direction we're trying to take in doing more organizing within the union, within CTA, and under the new CTA strategic plan. And the idea is that we should start reaching out beyond the traditional core issues of bargaining just around salary and benefits, that we really need to go over and look at getting involved in programs, curriculum, instruction, assessment, and testing, and because we should be involved in the discussions about how the money is spent over on that. Then in the afternoon we had the full committee meeting, and a lot of that was informational. There's a really good two-page handout that I'll go over and do a link to that was explaining about the SBAC field test that's coming up, because things have changed since we met in October until now, and it's a nice, really accessible document explaining what field testing is going to go over and look like. There was also a 4-page handout over on PI status for schools that are year 3, year 4 PI, because they aren't going to be generating new API scores at K through 8 schools because there aren't test scores for them. And the long and short of that one is they're going to be frozen at their PI year during the testing moratorium years. And just to remind people, because I had somebody who didn't realize this, who was a teacher that I talked to recently, it's not 1 year or 2 years of testing moratorium, it is 3, and there is a possibility of it going longer. And it sounds like there's been some discussion over with political leaders, and they're inclined, if there are difficulties over in the implementation of the test, to go over and give us even more time on that moratorium. And there was also an MBI about parental opt-out, and what we're going to do is send out some, the testing committee chair is asking Leakville to go over and send out a piece clarifying that parents still have an opt-out right. Just to remind people, opt-out rights come from federal ESEA regulation. SBAC and the new Common Core tests do not change that. They can't override federal law, and parents have that right. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the Lulu caucus. That's the large urban locals. That was really interesting. We did a lot of nice sharing about what's going on over in some of our groups, and a couple of the people there were also involved in the strategic plan group. And I think the thing that they emphasized is it's a start. This is not the end. It's not everything we need. We're going to need to do more, and we're going to need to go over and work on this. And but that we do need the strategic plan, and we need to move forward with it. So I'll have another report later. Thank you very much, and take care.